What's going on, everyone? Upstate Bets here, back with another video. I'm Reoz. I'm here with my partner Dale. Back here on a Saturday, four-game slate. Doing pretty well on the records for the month of March. Back here on Prize Picks, you can sign up using promo code Upstate. They'll give you a $100 deposit match up to $100. So we mix and match sports here. It's a really great way to do your player props. If we feel like we get the best values, and we've been really crushing this month of March, even on the YouTube and the Patreon. March Madness going on, a ton of stuff. I'm going to let Dale kick it over for the Patreon stuff and tell you a little bit more.
Yeah, so awkward for me to being the one introducing the Patreon, but man, we're absolutely having a really good month over there in March. Two down days, unfortunately, but hey, man, we're looking to bounce back today over on the Patreon. Yesterday we gave out 10 picks, and then if you want to include the YouTube video, that's a total of 14 picks yesterday just off the Patreon content. And not to mention, Riaz dropped about 6 picks for March Madness. I have a couple parlays going that I'm willing to drop right in the Patreon service as soon as I'm done with the video, and that it's just incredible value. I think you're getting not only Riaz is dropping single bets for college basketball, but we also have a little bit of parlay stuff and then the prize pick stuff. So we're doing some MMA content over there and getting ready to get geared up for baseball as well. So a lot of things going on over there. It's a really great, community that we got going on. Appreciate everyone that signed up so far. Definitely not required, but if you guys want to support us a little bit further, that is an option. So it'll be linked down in the description. You'll find the link down there for the Patreon, as well as you want to go to patreon.com/upstate. You can find it there as well. So that's it.
Yeah, let's kick right into the picks. I'll start off first here. Right at the points, LaMelo Ball, his line's sitting at 19 and a half. I like the under here. This is a very tough matchup against this Dallas team who ranks second in points allowed, first in three-pointers allowed. They also rank first in point guard defense. So overall, this is just a really bad matchup for LaMelo Ball. We talk about it all the time with Rozier playing well, Miles Bridges playing well. There's a lot of guys on this team that can score, and one of them has to go under. They all can't go over 20 points. There's definitely games where they have, but LaMelo Ball has been very streaky here. I mean, there's games where he gets 22, 21, and then he falls just short of this line, but with this matchup here and his line being almost at 20, this is a game where LaMelo Ball is going to struggle. We saw games so far this season where the volume of shots is just not there. I think that's going to be the case here tonight against Dallas. They've just been playing phenomenal defense, and LaMelo Ball, still being a young guy, I know he was an all-star this year. He's playing amazing. I think he's going to focus on getting his team more involved in this game, regardless of him trying to score 20. So I really like this under tonight.
Yeah, Riaz, back-to-back unders you choose and back-to-back videos. So don't mind going under on the mellow there in a tough matchup against Dallas. They are without Dinwiddie today, but it doesn't really affect how good they are on the perimeter this season. Dinwiddie's, not known as a crazy defender, so LaMelo still should struggle in that matchup. So I like that pick. I'm gonna go with someone in first half points. Keep it in that same game. I'm gonna go Mason Plumlee first half points here. He's a guy that I have been taking lately first half points. He's been paying off, man. I played him in the Oklahoma City game. It just an absolute sweat. I mean, I'm very lucky he got minutes right before the second half. He played like the last 4 minutes of the second quarter, and it was a struggle. But he ended up getting to the line and hitting both free throws. He's just that type of guy. He doesn't take a crazy amount of shots. He averages around 4.5 shots in the season. Last game he did take 7 shots though against Atlanta. It's a little bit of a rare occasion for him, but if he wants to keep continuing on that trend, I'm down for it. My thing is just Dallas is 21st in center defense. I think they can get points there fast and early if they want to just target down low, especially if LaMelo is going to be struggling like Riaz predicts. If they're going to be guarding that perimeter tight, and Rozier might struggle from the arc. Might be like a day for Bridges and Plumlee to get going. So I really like this pick here. I think they can attack Dallas down low. And the reason I'm picking first half is because if Dallas maybe decides to run like small, or if Charlotte's not finding success, they're going to try to switch it up a little bit, maybe run PJ Washington at the five. So I'm going to go first half here. Hopefully he gets him fast and early.
I really like that. The last guy I'm going to talk about is Cade Cunningham over on the assists. His line's sitting at 6 here against against the Cavaliers. I mean, definitely a tough matchup, but I really like the fact that Cade's been struggling. I mean, his hit percentage is 33% in the last 10 games. He's got four pushes in that span of games, but I know the Cavaliers rank ninth in assists allowed. They also rank seventh in point guard defense. But Cade Cunningham is definitely a guy that can get this team going. We saw Sadiq Bey go for 50 a couple nights ago. So his team's getting hot around him. We've seen the struggle with him, but I like this matchup. I know the stats don't dictate this being a very good matchup, but Cade Cunningham plays very well against opposite young guards in Lamelo Ball. He plays very well against, and with Garland here tonight, I don't think Garland's the best defender that he's seen so far this year. So I really think he can take advantage. I wish his line was a little bit lower, but if worst comes to worst, we get a push out of here. But I'm expecting a really nice game out of Cunningham here tonight.
Yeah, I totally agree. After Bay just got off of 50, I could imagine that they're kind of just force feeding Bay. I mean, Detroit's season's already over, so I mean, like, why not just kind of feed the ball to Bay, have a little bit of fun out there. Maybe Bay can repeat that. I mean, he's not going to go for 50 again, but maybe he can have another solid performance. So I like that pick for Cunningham to go for his assist. The next guy I want to get to is in the points category. My final guy for the video, that's going to be Chris Middleton here in the early game. Not to mention, we do have a game at 5 o'clock here. So if you're watching this video past 5 o'clock, this pick is invalid. But either way, if you're watching it early, I'm going to take Chris Middleton here, 21.5 points. I was debating on going to him for 3-pointers made. But coming off that 32-point game against Sacramento, I think this game is just going to be so high scoring. I mean, right now Vegas has it at 244, which is like one of the highest I've seen on the season. I've seen like 248, but I mean 244 is still ridiculously high. I really can imagine a lot of points being scored here. Towns maybe having another big game. Edwards getting things going. So right now. The Timberwolves ranked 24th in 3-pointers made, or 3-pointers allowed, I should say. And Middleton definitely can get hot from deep. Sometimes he goes out there and shoots 10 to 12 3-pointers. So if he can get things rolling from deep, he can get to the line quite a bit too. And that mid range is definitely his bread and butter. So if he can just get things rolling, Drew Holiday's going to have Beverly on him. So them two can kind of battle it out. It could be like a Middleton and Giannis kind of day. Holiday can kind of get lost in the mix there. So I really like Middleton here. He's 8 out of his last 10. And also in this stretch, he went for 44 against Phoenix, which is nice to see. So he's been playing well. I'm going to ride that hot hand of Chris Middleton.
Yeah, these are our four picks. You can mix and match them. That's the one bonus of playing prize picks. You can take your research, pair it with ours. We got an amazing slate here. Like Dale said, we're all over March Madness, so definitely check out the Patreon. Use the promo code Upstate to get $100 deposit match up to $100. So I really hope you guys enjoy your night. Let's win some money, and we'll see you on the next one.
Peace.